started to sing.
Bob Marley was the king of reggae, the music of his native Jamaica that made him an international superstar. He was also a disciple of the Jamaican cult of Rastafarianism, wearing his hair in the distinctive long dreadlocks and using marijuana as a sacrament. He smoked up to a pound of it a week.
Marley took his songs from the ghettos of Trenchtown to the concert halls of New York, London or Tokyo. He was forced to move out of Jamaica after an assassination attempt in December '76, just before he gave a concert that was seen as a sign of support for Michael Manley in the elections. He returned in '78 for a peace conference. The funeral service was a curious mixture of Rasta religious ceremony and pop concert. Inside, the hall was decorated with Jamaican and Rasta colours and pictures of nationalist hero Marcus Garvey and Haile Selassie. The hall was filled with the robed priests of the Rastafarian Ethiopian Orthodox Church. Marley's success has given the Rastas a new status.
He said that special places are reserved for four. Trenchtown Rock, the symbol of his life. No woman, no cry, his comforting hand of compassion. One love, his vision of peace and unity. And Rastaman vibrations, his deep mystical faith.
At the end of the service, there were songs from the Wailers and Marley's singers, the I3s, including his wife Rita in the middle. And later, two of his sons were invited to dance on stage, just a few feet from their father's coffin.
Playing smart and not being clever.
Robert Nesta Marley was born on February the 6th, 1947, in 9 Miles, Jamaica, to Cedella Malcolm and Norval Marley.
But the goodness of Jaja, I adore it forever.
At the age of 5, Bob moved with his mother to Kingston, where Cedella thought that they would have a greater chance of improving their lives. They lived with the Livingston family, and it was here that Bob and his newfound friend Bunny Livingston were able to experiment with music, songs and rhythms.
These are the words of my master.
Music allowed Bob and Bunny the opportunity of escaping the poverty and violence of Kingston, and through his deep understanding of the people who surrounded him, Bob found he was soon able to articulate their fears and worries through song. Bob's songs were parables, messages of faith and warning.
If you want a big tree, let me tell you that we are the small axe, sharp range, ready to cut you down. To cut you down.
Bob often sang the praises of Rastafarian religious beliefs, but more often than this, through his words and music, he was able to make people aware of the ills, joys and dreams of humanity, be they black, brown, yellow or white. Bob considered that mankind were all brothers.
These are the words of my master, telling me that no weak out shall prosper, and whosoever diggeth a pit shall fall in it, and whosoever diggeth a pit shall bury in it.
This is the house the father were living. The father were living here. So while he's living here, he caught the woman down there.
Did Bob ever know Captain Marley later?
I couldn't say whether he had known his leader, yes or no.
What sort of man was his father?
He was an Englishman, a white man. His work was doing field work in the mountain as a supervisor for the ex-soldier and for there's a crown land, for the land inside the wood.
Was he well liked here? Did the people like him?
Oh, yes. He was well liked here. He was beloved of all.
That's Bob's house, right? Bob's used to be living over there. Long time now, about 16, 17 years old.
Is that where he lived before he went to Kingston?
Yeah, he was born there, born down the bottom, and he was living up here for a while.
Bob would eat out of the calabash and so forth. He would not eat out of any other plate or utensils. And he was living on a single bed inside this room here.
But you see, Bob was very different from most of the musicians that were in town. You see, Bob had a part of the country in his life already, which in most of the musicians in the town, they haven't been to country. They don't know what is about country. They don't know about time. They don't know about nature and all these things. That is what Bob really had over most of these musicians.
I don't have words to really talk about Bob Marley for the good that he have done, whether here in Jamaica or anywhere in the world. Can't find words to say of that man good that he have done. It's the Almighty who have to address the world on that topic. I cannot do, sir. Please. Blessed love.
This is what inspired Bob Marley in Trenchtown, like even the life of the people around here right now. The way they live is music, even the walking is music and everything what you see going on.
Did you find it strange that he made Trenchtown a word that's, or an area that's now well known even in London, in America, or all over?
No, we don't find it strange.
No, Bob, we don't know anything Bob don't look strange. Bob is a special man, you know, so anything Bob don't even look strange.
Bob was a part of Trenchtown. You understand? A real part of Trenchtown.
Really the suffering of the people. Really.
He really gives one the impetus to really go out there and try something. You know?
Try something. I think to Bob Marley show that Trenchtown with respect from where it was, bringing it from a ghetto where it well be known as not very nice people. He show it as a youth from the ghetto. Come show it boy, Trenchtown wasn't so bad. Good things can come out of it too. Yeah.
So you're very proud of Marley for
very,
that
very
yeah,
proud.
That's more that he write music like
seeing that he was a part of Trenchtown, you know.
When he left Trenchtown, he came into Bull Bay then. He came into Bull Bay, he and Gabby. Gabby introduced him to Bull Bay, that Gabby Dread. He's not around anymore. First he have a home around a place called Corner, just upon a hilltop.
And a scheme.
And then he have another one of the scheme. That way he was really resident, and Judy Mott also come along with him and have a house topside him. So you see Bob Marley, Judy Mott and Bunny Wailers, we all, you know, run up and down on the sun, you know, regularly. From there, you know, Jamaica, little dread who live there, we congregate there first in the morning time, you know. We cook and we smoke and things.
Father, we call upon thee, when we call upon the hearken unto the voice of thy servant. Send the bull this cup of Brisbane. Each and every one will take up this cup. Bless them with a sincereness, that they too shall say, yes, thou art the Almighty Jah for us. So hear us sincere, O Jah, and bless us for eternal life. My father is the strongest influence we have in music and in life, and he's the one who caused us to be on this way, on this path. He's the one who first showed us this light, and then we search for it also. And